Samidam Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome, my name's Peter, and today I'd like to talk about two books that changed my life and shifted my paradigm, completely changed me as a human being. Actually, it was a reaffirmation for me. I've had two out-of-body experiences in my life and they really changed me, but you forget, as you go through day-to-day life, you actually forget about that complete detachment of this material world, and these two books really helped me to really get that inside of me as a human being. And in no particular order, I'm going to do it this way because I find it probably the best way for me. First book is Proof of Heaven by Ibn Alexandra. Amazing book. He was a neuroscientist and an agnostic, self-proclaimed agnostic. He had some very difficult challenges in his life before what happened to him, which I'll go into, and he became agnostic. He didn't believe in a God or any spiritualness. He believed consciousness came out of the brain, wouldn't hear any of it. Many of his colleagues used to say, especially he said the nurses in the hospitals were very Gnostic-like, knowing that there was something a little bit deeper to our existence than just this 5 sense reality in the brain. So he had a meningitis in his brain, and it ate away his whole brain. It was like all his neocortex had gone, and the doctors looking after him said, well, he's got like a 2% chance of living towards the end of it, his stay in the hospital. And they saw that his neocortex had gone, and they said, well, he's just going to be a vegetable when he comes out of this. He's just going to be, and then he might have 3 or 4 months and then he's going to be dead. So he woke up and he came out with this incredible story, how he went through these different aspects of his consciousness, went through these different aspects of what we get once we've passed on from this material world. And he did, as I said, he was an agnostic. He didn't actually believe in any of this stuff. And sure enough, when he was told not to do any research into afterlife experiences by his doctor before he writes down what he had to write down. So he wrote down all his experiences, and it came out to be much the same as what our ancestors and ancient philosophies and religions have always said, that we're not the body. Actually, there's something higher. We're an energy source. We're just consciousness, which is an energy source. And he went through this wonderful experience to break free from this material world. He didn't actually understand, we didn't realize that he was a human being when he was having this experience out of his body. And he came into this area where he could just feel this dull like iron ore hitting, someone hitting iron ore. And then he got past this area and he went into this incredible light and had an experience with somebody. I won't go into that, it's a spoiler for the book. This book's very good. And he had this incredible experience and went through these different layers of consciousness as he went up. And to me, he says, which is really key to me and really resonated with me, I suppose, the most, he said that these experiences were more real than this 5 sense reality. And I had out-of-body experiences, and yes, I agree, when you go out of your body, it seems more real, it's I wouldn't even say intense, it's just more real, it's more amazing. It's actually an amazing feeling. These bodies are, as you know, I feel they're fantastic anyway, but when you come out of the body, it's even more, whoa, it's just you don't sense this 5 sense reality, which is why I'm always saying, come on, we've got to enjoy this 5 sense reality, because it's very short. So this book, Proof of Heaven, says that we do have something to go on to after this. So let's get on and enjoy ourselves with our lives. And the second book is I Decided to Live 120 Years by Ilchi Lee. I love Ilchi Lee's books. He keeps it so simple, it doesn't go into all these contrived and sophisticated ways that some people do. It's very simple. It's all about you, your body, your perceptions of your body, and how to raise your vibration. This book goes into, really, it says about we all have the ability, well, most of us have the ability to live to 120 years. It's actually in our DNA. So why are so many people dying off in their 50s now, 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s even? You can go further and further if you look after your body, and that's his big thing, looking after your body. And that's why I trained through the body and brain process to become a Dharma master, is to look after your body. Really important. And he says that a little bit in the book, but he starts off really with the book. He talks about Chunwa in Korean is like soul completion, i.e. you complete your life, you make it the best life that you can possibly live, and you serve others. The more you serve yourself, the more you're detaching yourself. The more you serve others, the more you're integrating into your society. So serving other people, not saying being their slaves or go to their whims. No. No, serving other people, helping them raise their vibration. If you can see things a little bit more clearly than other people, help them to see that, give them that vision, help them with that vision. So he talks about Chunwa, soul completion, which is where we're going with this. This is going to this. So you're completing your soul, you're living a life that is wonderful, and it's very short. It's like a little flash of light in this big, enormous universe that we live in, this big cacophony of materialism. We're a tiny little spark on the length of things, if you think about it. So make it worth it, make your life worth it. He also talks about the first half of your life, going and getting, not saying that that's the right thing or the wrong thing to do, but planning and we're fixing our material needs, we're sorting our nests out, as it were. And the second half of your life, you can design it. You can do whatever you want, in other words. You can become a meditation instructor, Qigong instructor, you can become a golf instructor or golf enthusiast. You can do whatever you want with your second half of your life. But because the first half of the life, he's talking about Chunwa as well, while you're training and getting your things together. Second half of your life, you can help other people. And that's where we used to have the ancients, our ancient civilizations with the elders of the tribes, used to pass their wisdom and knowledge down to the other members of the tribe. So they were like the leaders, but not real leaders in the sense that we see leaders today. They had the wisdom to pass the knowledge down. Where's the wisdom in our society today? It's gone out the window. So it's talking about you becoming one of the elders of the tribe. You start to help with your wisdom and your insight and your vision that you've seen through your life, to pass that on to other people. He also talks about physical exercise. Physical exercise, very important. Your joints are designed to move. When you keep moving your joints, they work properly. If you start to freeze up, it doesn't work. So if you sit yourself in a garage for 20 years next to a vintage car, battery might be dead, so if you change the battery, the vintage car will start. You will probably be not being able to move very well at all. So we've got to keep moving our bodies. Our bodies are designed to move, not just sitting there in front of the TV or sitting down all day. We should be moving our body. That's why we get so many problems with the hips in today's society. People are not being active enough. So he talks about physical exercise. Me personally, I love Qigong because it's so simple and soft, but it's based on healing art rather than the martial art, but yet some of the moves are a little bit martial arty, which kind of appeals to my younger self, who did train with Taekwondo under the Bruce Lee, also with Bruce Lee's sort of philosophies. It was amazing. So yeah, gentle exercise is part of the book, and let go of your attachments that you find yourself clinging onto in this life. They can bring you down and make you unhappy. So let them go, let them become happy, let yourself go. And don't fear solitude when you're alone. Don't fear it. Don't fear anything. Fear, false evidence appearing real. You have two choices, love or fear. Love or fear? Which one do you want? Love or fear? Love. We're all heart-based beings. This is our biggest electromagnetic frequency of our physical or energy makeup. So we are heart-based beings. It's time for all of us to come up the 3 chakras and opening up our hearts. So keep cultivating yourself, he says, Julie. Keep cultivating yourself and get closer to nature. We, as human beings, are nature. So you say you walk out into a park to get into nature. Actually, if you have human beings around you, you have nature around you already. So enjoy nature in all its forms. All its forms. Don't be fearful or scared. Get out there and enjoy it. It's like a wonderful journey he takes you through with this book. So these 2, paradigm shifting. So thank you for watching this video. Please read the books and get it yourself. You get enthusiastic and happy about life, and you'll see, okay, this is actually a playground. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Sarang Hamida.